President, Mr. J. Joshua Biso. Are you out there, sir?
Boomy Moore, I absolutely am, and I want to thank you for that very kind introduction, and as always for that very, very exciting Empower Me Now moment. What a great way to get started on all of our calls. Really says a lot about you and your leadership. We certainly appreciate having you aboard here. You've been a big part of our success, and I always want to make sure I take a few moments to say thank you. It really does matter. I appreciate you being who you are. So again, thank you for that. And for all of our guests here on today's call, folks, we're going to jump right into it. We have a lot to cover in just a short period of time. No doubt by now you have heard the amazing success stories that are happening right now around the globe with a company called JubiRev.com or JubiMax.com, and you're here today because somebody invited you out here. Somebody believes in you. They believe you have what it takes to become the next success story at JubiMax. And so make sure when this call is completed, you get back in touch with that person and say thank you for believing in you. Thank you for taking a few moments of your time to introduce us to JubiMax. Make sure you get back in touch with them. Very, very important. Now, if you're a guest here on tonight's call, the information I'm going to be sharing with you is very unique. I'm going to share with you a vehicle, as Boomy Moore called it. I'm going to be sharing with you a pathway so that you can have an opportunity to begin to create real financial freedom and even more importantly, real time freedom in your life. I'm going to share with you how JubiMax is a category creating company and how we've begun around the world to help people right from home create their own successful and profitable home-based businesses. So if you're a guest here on today's call, again, somebody believed in you. They believe you have what it takes to be one of our next success stories. And over the next 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to share with you step by step the information you need to understand about our company so that you can make a decision whether or not JubiMax is going to be a good fit for you. Now, I can tell you this, folks, over the last several months since we got started here at JubiMax, we have seen tens of thousands of people around the globe rise up and say, yes, 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 we love what is happening over here at JubiMax. We have people that are all in. No doubt one of those fired up and excited Jubi family members are why you are out here on tonight's call. And as I mentioned, folks, I am the president. My name is J. Joshua Biso. It's really my privilege to have an opportunity to present to all of you here on today's call. And I do want to let you know that these calls are recorded. You can view our recorded calls when you log into your back office using our Insta Replay system. We have our webinars available for you 24/7 so that you and your team can share the messages, the training, the business briefings that we have, no matter what time zone that you might be in. Now, as Boomy Moore alluded to, just a little bit about myself. Again, this is not my favorite part of the call. I'm not the type of person to go around bragging about what I've done and what I'm doing. In fact, I'm really the type of person that gets excited when I hear your success story, much more so than telling my own. But I am one of the world's top attraction marketers. I've been a featured expert in one of the top selling books on the subject, which is available at Amazon.com. It's also available at Barnes & Noble. And as Boomy Moore also said, I am the CEO and founder of the world's largest independent call center for network marketers around the world called myphoneroom.com. What's really important there that I think you should understand about myphoneroom.com, even though it is separate from JubiMax, is that myphoneroom.com is a 4-year-old debt-free multi-million-dollar marketing company, and it has an A rating with the Better Business Bureau. Now, why do I say that? I say that because I want anyone attending this call to understand a little bit about who I am and what I expect from the companies that I build and work with, and I expect excellence at every level. And so if you're looking to build a home here with JubiMax, just look forward 4 years from now, and you're going to see a company that also has an excellent rating with the BBB, and a company that is well respected in the industry, and a company that is continuing to grow. That is what we do. That is what I do, and that is what I am inviting you here on this call to be a part of right now. So I think that any great company, folks, is really going to be determined by its ability to lead out with a vision that people are binding together to actually bring into reality. And so I want to share with you our vision. Our vision, folks, is to spark a global economic movement and lead the revenue sharing revolution while empowering people around the globe to look good, feel good, and live good. That's our vision. And as I once wrote about leadership, leadership is really defined by the ability to share one's vision and then successfully invite other people to help them bring that vision into reality. That's what we've done here at JubiMax. We are a company of leaders. Make no mistake about it, some of the world's most successful leaders are already a part of JubiMax. More and more are growing and joining with us every single day. And we are a company that is truly dedicated to inspiring, teaching, and training the next generation of leaders. So if you're here on today's call and you are looking for a place to plant your flag, if you are a leader or past leader in this industry and you're looking for a place to call home, make no mistake about it, JubiMax is the company that you have been looking for. If you're a guest here on today's call and somebody invited you out and you just want to figure out how you can participate in the global positive side of the economy that's happening online, and you want to just make a little extra income, get a little extra time freedom, well, we've got something here for you as well. But either way, make no mistake about it, folks, JubiMax is a company of leaders and a company that is dedicated to inspiring, teaching, and training the next generation of leaders. You know, if you're here on today's call, there's really only one of two things. Either you are or you are not an entrepreneur. Here's how you can tell. If you're a guest here on today's call and you are constantly looking for more wealth, more prosperity, more happiness, more freedom, more time freedom, if you are constantly looking for more, then you are in fact an entrepreneur. And so if you have found your way to this call and you're an entrepreneur and you're out there looking, well, I want you to very carefully consider the questions I'm going to ask you over the next few minutes. These questions will determine whether or not you're going to be a good fit for what we're doing over here at JubiMax. First question, if you lost your job or your income today, how long would it take you before you lost your car, your house, or your sanity? And for all too many of you, not long enough. And for those of you here on today's call really blessed to not have to worry about this, I want you to consider all of the people around you that you can help by helping them create an additional second income. Very, very important. Let me give you a very sad statistic here, folks. This is important. I want everybody to consider this. By age 65 out of 100 people, only 3 are financially independent. 7 are dead, and 90 are dependent on family or state. What does that mean? Folks, the reality of it is not everyone is going to be successful financially and with time freedom in life. According to this statistic, only about 3% truly are. Your goal here on today's call, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a guest, your goal is to decide what do you need to do to become one of those 3 people. I am not trying to make everyone in the world rich. I'm not trying to make everyone in the world successful. I do want to create the world's best company that serves millions of customers and gives our independent promoters, which you are invited to join the ranks of here today. I want to help you become a 3%er. I want to help you become financially independent and have time freedom. That's your goal here on today's call, to determine what you need to do to achieve that result. Now, can we all work together and hopefully spread abundance in the world and maybe expand that number to maybe 4? Absolutely. But the fact of the matter is, if you're an entrepreneur on this call, if you're a guest here on today's call, you need to do what it takes to become one of those 3 people. If you want more in life, you have to find a way to help other people get more of what they want. Help others get what they want, you get what you want. That's how it works. But you know what? It's not just about money. I want to be really clear with you. Making money is fantastic, but it's not just about money. It is also about stress. It's about lifestyle. It's about time freedom, right? Isn't that correct? How many of you right now would agree that you need to do what it takes to become more successful in terms of the time that you have available? How many of you want to become the type of person who designs their own lifestyle? Seth Godin, a world respected business writer, author, teacher, trainer, speaker, he once recently wrote that your job in life is to design a life that you don't have to escape from. Think about that for just a moment. Imagine designing a life that you don't feel that you have to escape from. Very, very important. If you're working 24/7, never having the time freedom that you deserve, never having the financial freedom that you deserve, then you need to make a change. Make no mistake about it. If you don't change, nothing will change around you. And so if you want to begin to enjoy different results, you have to become an agent of change in your own life. How many of you out here on today's call, folks, go ahead and grab the questions box. This is a live webinar. This is April 30th, 2013 live webinar, folks. We do our webinars live every day. If you're looking at other companies out there and they're doing recorded calls or they're not active in teaching and training, then you're at the wrong place. I'll tell you right now. So grab the little questions box there, folks. And let's just do a quick show of hands. Type in a Y for yes and N for no. How many of you out here on today's call would like to have an opportunity to take an extra vacation this year? How many of you would like to have an extra vacation, folks? Don't be shy. Oh, there's a couple of you. Anybody else out here on today's call like to take a vacation? How many of you would like to have a second vacation over the next 12 months? Don't be shy, folks. This is your opportunity to think big, dream big, and then take big action to make big things happen in your life. How many of you would like to have an additional vacation? Well, let me just quickly share with you one of our phenomenal products here, and I want everybody to pay close attention. Let me just quickly share with you one of our phenomenal products here. Very, very important. How many of you out here on today's call would like to discover the secrets of the rich and famous and learn how to travel the world in luxury and style for just pennies on the dollar? How many of you would like to be able to do that? How many of you would like to literally learn how to travel the world like the rich and famous for just pennies on the dollar? Even better, anybody out here on today's call want to actually have an opportunity to get paid to take a vacation? How many of you would like to get paid to take a vacation? Well, folks, that's what we're talking about. All of you that said yes, if you're a guest here on today's call and you said yes to any one of those questions, you are going to be getting started here with JubiMax, folks. Make no mistake about it. If you're a guest and you said yes, you've already made the decision to get started here at JubiMax because we have yes products. What do I mean by yes products, folks? I mean we have products that people want. And that's the best part about JubiMax. Again, folks, over here at JubiMax.com, we don't sell everything, but we do sell everything that people want to buy because at JubiMax, we know online e-commerce. Now, I want to share with all of you the two biggest questions that I have actually experienced traveling around the world talking to entrepreneurs. Again, I've been traveling around the world most of my life. I've had the opportunity to meet people from little bitty tiny countries whose names I can barely pronounce, and I've had an opportunity to meet people from so many different diverse cultures. What a great privilege it is to travel, folks. And through that process, I've had the opportunity to interview more entrepreneurs than I can count. And two questions and one comment always seem to recur. Always the same thing. Two questions and a comment. Two questions and a comment. Two questions and a comment. Question number one, what do I have to do to begin to create real wealth and prosperity for myself and for my family? What do I have to do to create financial freedom for myself and for my family? That's question number one. Question number two, people say, Josh, what do I need to do to begin to create real-time freedom for my family? What do I need to do to create real-time freedom? And then there's a comment. Now, this comment is one that maybe some of you here on today's call can resonate with. If you can, don't be shy. Type in a little Y if you resonate with this. The comment is that doggone it, it just doesn't seem fair. How many of you kind of feel like the deck is stacked against you? How many of you kind of feel like the big Fortune 500 companies, it's only the people at the top making all the money, it's just the fat cats that are sitting up in their ivory tower that are getting all the money, and the trickle-down economics never seems to get to you? How many of you kind of feel like it's not fair? Well, folks, I'm going to tell you something right now. At JubiMax, we have changed the game. At JubiMax, we have created the world's most fair compensation plan. I promise you, you cannot find a more fair compensation plan than the one that we have. And so if you're here on today's call, folks, and you're ready to create real financial freedom or real time freedom in your life, then I want you to pay close attention because you're about to discover how smart entrepreneurs from around the globe are literally creating additional income, hundreds, even thousands, monthly, weekly, and even daily. Think about that for just a moment. Now, let me ask you a question, folks. How many of you believe that a company's got to have the right leadership? Company's got to have the right vision. Company's got to have the right compensation plan. But doesn't it all just come down to products, folks? Doesn't it all just come down to products? Because without product sales, without people buying products and services, there is no company. In fact, I've often defined a company as any group of people coming together to serve the needs of the public with quality products and services, right? Doesn't that just kind of make sense? Well, I want to share with you our product line. Our product line, folks, I call it Net Zero Consumables. Net Zero Consumables. I trademarked that. Why? Because I learned several years ago a very painful lesson. Let me share it with you right now, if you don't mind, a little bit of my own personal drama. Many years ago, I worked with a company. It was a fantastic company. It was a home-based business opportunity, if you will. It was an entrepreneurial activity, if you will. And this company was marketing the world's best tasting juice. And what really made this juice special was that this juice, well, it had a lot of health benefits. And so I could make a lot of money getting a lot of people to try this juice, which tasted great, and it had a lot of health benefits. And I said, okay, I'll do it. So I got involved with the company. Month after month, I grew my business. I got more and more customers. I got more and more people to go out and help me get more and more customers. And then I started to notice something that is a little bit disturbing. It scared me. What I noticed was that people were quitting. And I started to talk to people and I said, why are you quitting this amazing product? And they said, Josh, we love the product. It tastes great. It's got a lot of health benefits, but I can't afford it. They said, Josh, the thing you need to understand is that we weren't budgeted for this product when we first started talking with you about it. And so we've been paying you $100 a month, $200 a month for this juice for the last several months, but we just can't afford it anymore. And that's when I became very, very determined personally to really focus. I made myself really focus on that challenge. And I said to myself that if you want to be successful in business, Joshua, you've got to find a way to create lemonades out of lemons. So I really focused on it. I said, what do I need to do to solve this problem? Then I got it. I said, you know what I need to do? I need to find a way to sell products and services people are already buying anyway, right? Think about that. If you could just sell products and services people were buying anyway, then they wouldn't just cancel buying those products with you arbitrarily because it wasn't budgeted in. So let me ask you a question. Anybody out here on today's call, real quick, anybody out here on today's call spend a couple $100s a month on at least groceries, department stores, big box stores, or online shopping? Anybody here on today's call spend a few $100? Okay. What if you could actually put yourself in a position where you could spend some of that money, same stores you're currently spending it at, and get cash back? Anybody think that sounds like a good idea? How many of you think that in your neighborhood, there might be a few families, a few people around the block that are currently spending several $100s or several $1,000s a month on products and services, right? See, think about it. Then you'll understand that what I came up with net zero consumables is simply this. If you can market products and services people are buying anyway and simply get them to switch stores, and you can position yourself in between them and the bank and you get paid, that can be win, 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 win if you're creating real value by offering them better quality products and services. That's what we have done here at JubiMax.com. Again, we know online e-commerce. We don't sell everything, just everything people want to buy. We have some amazing products, including the multi-trillion-dollar travel industry, okay? The beauty industry, weight loss industry, online shopping, and so much more. In fact, right here on the screen is just a quick snapshot of some of the amazing products that we have. We have an amazing beauty line. By the way, any of you ladies out here on today's call that would like to look and feel about 10 years younger? Any of you ladies out here on today's call that would like to look and feel about 10 years younger? Fantastic. Anybody out here on today's call like to get paid to take a vacation or like to learn how to travel the world like the rich and famous for pennies on the dollar? We asked that question, right? How many of you out here on today's call honestly would like to lose 10 or 15 pounds? And don't be shy, folks. I know everybody out here, at least a good percentage of you, would like to be able to do that, or you know somebody who would. Our weight loss line is fantastic, probably the best in the entire world. Now, I'll tell you something else. Our beauty line, the ladies are screaming for this product. They absolutely love it. They're saying things like they've never felt their faces to be so soft, so hydrated. Our product actually has 24 karat gold in it. It's absolutely incredible. We've got our vacation products. It's absolutely fantastic, folks. Again, we don't sell everything, just everything people want to buy. But we also have Jubi rebates. And with Jubi rebates, you have an opportunity to literally get cash back at up to 5,000 different online retailers. Think about that for just a moment. Do you think that people around you are spending money online? Do you think if you could show them a simple and easy way to put a little cash back in their pocket that they would be interested? What if you could literally give these products away to customers? Do you think you could get anybody to say yes? Folks, we have absolutely, without a doubt, the most exciting line of products on the planet anywhere. And it comes down to one simple thing I need everybody to understand. The internet is absolutely booming. Every single day, online e-commerce grows at a much more rapid rate than just about any other sector in our global economy. Why? Because the internet is the future. Make no mistake about it. And it comes down to an important question. And again, if you're a guest here on today's call, I need you to pay close attention to this question. I need you to answer this question. Type it in here, folks. Don't be shy. Grab your keyboard, open the questions tab, and type it in. How big of a slice of that multi-trillion-dollar pie do you want to carve out for yourself and for your family? Simple as that, folks. Type it in. How big of a slice of that multi-trillion-dollar pie do you want to carve out for yourself and for your family? A big or a little? You know, you can type in LIL. That's okay. If you want a big, type in big. If you want huge, type in huge. It's not a rhetorical question, folks. Grab your keyboard, type it in. How big of a slice of that multi-trillion-dollar pie do you want to carve out for yourself and for your family? Now, if you're a guest here on today's call, you want to know, is JubiMax for me? I'm going to ask you a question right now. And the answer to the question that you tell yourself right now will determine whether or not you want to get started with JubiMax. If you're a promoter here on today's call, this is your training for the day. I want you to memorize this question. I want you to be able to share this question with people that you meet. Very simple, folks. If I could honestly show you a way to simply place ads online, giving away free products and samples, and helping people get cash back at over 5,000 different retailers, and in exchange, you could get a slice of our company's daily revenues, would that help you? Simple, folks. Would that help you? Type in a Y or a no. That will determine where we go on this call for our guest here on today's call. Very, very simple. I'll say it again. If I could honestly show you a way to simply place an ad online, giving away free products and samples, and helping people get cash back at over 5,000 different retailers around the globe, and in exchange, you could get a share of our company's daily revenues, would that help you? Folks, this is absolutely you being at the right place at the right time. How many of you have probably said this, and think about this for just a moment. How many of you have always said, doggone it, I need to be at the right place at the right time just once in life? How many of you looked at a lottery winner or looked at somebody who maybe got in on a fast-growing company and said, man, I wish I could have been there then? Well, folks, you don't have to wish anymore. I believe that all of you here on this call are absolutely at the right place at the right time. You can simply take action here today, position yourself ahead of the masses, and you can be at the right place at the right time. Now, you can't just get started and then hope for magic to happen. You need to get started. You need to take action. You need to follow our step-by-step system. I'm not looking for lazy people, and I'm not looking for people who think they're going to get rich quick. But I am looking for sincere, good-intended people to come in here, work together with our amazing team, follow our step-by-step system, and continue to bring the JubiMax products and services to the world. How many of you out here on today's call have seen the power of the revenue sharing model? Anybody out here on today's call have seen the power of the revenue sharing model? The revenue sharing model turned the world upside down because it had a higher percentage of success than any other compensation plan so far. Now, we have a category creating company with our own category creating compensation plan, a true hybrid, the very best of what powered revenue sharing, along with a uni level with some unique twists that make JubiMax the world's most exciting, most fair compensation plan. Why does it work, folks? It works because average, everyday, ordinary people are changing their lifestyles in record time. Are you ready? Let me tell you a little story, folks. Tell you a story about Judy. Judy's probably one of the most awesome human beings I've ever had the real privilege to meet. Just a pure spirit, just the nicest lady on the planet, would do anything for you. And I got an opportunity to work with her when she and I were at a company. She attended every company event and function that she could. She went out and she helped that company build their brand every day by telling everybody about it. She even referred some customers. She did everything. But she wasn't a big recruiter. She wasn't a big salesperson. And she didn't make any money. And I thought that that was unfair. Why? Because she was helping that company build their brand. She was helping that company get customers. Why shouldn't she have had an opportunity to participate? Folks, with the right compensation plan, everyday, average, ordinary people have an opportunity to change their lifestyles in record time. Joe Average wins. Susie Average wins. That's what we're finding here at JubiMax. Now, let's take a peek here. When you're getting started here today, folks, as a promoter, you're going to actually join a team. All of us working together. See all the promoters up there? All of us working together. Team, T-E-A-M. It stands for Together Everyone Achieves More. Yes, I know that's 40 years old. I mean, that's probably from the 60s or the 70s. But here's the thing. I believe it's really true here at JubiMax. Together, everyone achieves more. The more promoters promote, the more revenue that we actually have to share. Now, let's take a peek at where you're at here. You're a promoter. You're an individual promoter right here at the top of the screen. Now, what happens is you come in, you place your ads daily, you give away Jubi Bucks, you give away virtual samples, you help people get signed up for our shopping assistant, which will get them cash back at over 5,000 retailers around the world. You do all of these things, and in exchange, I give you points, okay? Now, the question is this: how big of a slice of that multi-trillion-dollar pie do you want for yourself and your family, right? You see, the more work you do, the more points you get. The more points you get, the bigger your share of our daily leadership bonus. Look at this, folks. My favorite slide. I invented this slide. I actually made it myself. You see how as the points grow, so does your slice of our daily leadership bonus. That's exactly how it works over here at Jubi Max. Very, very simple. Again, we have 10 different ways that we pay. I'm only going to cover 1 or 2 here on today's call, folks. But I want you to understand that if you want to work with a company that's going places, if you want to work with a company that's got the right compensation plan, the right tools, the right training, the right leadership, the right everything, then JubiMax is the place you're going to be calling home just as soon as we get done with this quick webinar today. Now, one of the things that I know about people, because I've built some very large teams. In fact, over 300,000 people have followed my advice and suggestions and marketing ideas for the past many years. People from all over the world in nearly 175 different countries. My works have been translated, I believe, in about 15 or 20 different languages. Why? Because it works. And I'm going to tell you something that I've learned in all of that. I've learned that the #1 reason people don't get started in their own business is because they're skeptical. Not just in their sponsor, not just in the company, but actually in themselves. So if you're a guest here on today's call and you're saying to yourself, can I really do this? Well, let me tell you something. You absolutely can. The internet and direct sales have produced more millionaires than any other industry today working from home. Why not you? Why can't you be a success story? Give it a try. The best part about getting started here, folks, with Jubi Max is that you're going to be in business for yourself, but never by yourself. Our step-by-step systems and full team support are here to absolutely help you succeed. Now, I want you to stop for just a moment here, folks. Stop for just a moment. I want you to consider what would happen if you actually had an extra paycheck coming in monthly, weekly, or even daily. How would that positively impact your lifestyle? Well, folks, if you're serious starting today about making a change, if you're an entrepreneur here on today's call, if you're a guest here on today's call, and you want to know the secret to having more financial freedom and more time freedom, I'm going to tell you what it is right now. The secret you've been looking for is to create your own profitable and successful home-based business. If you create your own profitable and successful business, folks, you will have more time freedom. You will have more financial freedom, and you will begin a legacy that you can pass on to your family for many generations to come. I believe that Jubi Max has an incredible opportunity for you to build that successful and profitable home-based business with us. I believe that we can help you do that. Now, I also promised to tell you just a couple of the other ways that we pay. We talked a little bit about the daily leadership bonus, how you need to go out and do the things we tell you to do, promote, do this, do that. You'll get more points. The more points you have, the bigger your slice of our daily leadership bonus. Pretty simple stuff, but that's just one way. We pay 10 ways. Let me tell you about the second way right now, Jubi style. Folks, if you go out and you build a team and you're doing what it takes and you're getting customers and you achieve and maintain a particular rank, we're actually going to help you cover the monthly payment on a brand new Mercedes or a brand new BMW or a brand new Porsche or even a brand new Corvette. Why? Why? Because we want to reward you and your efforts. I want an entire army of people all around the world driving around in awesome, high-class white cars, with the Jubi Max logo on it, because I want to continue to have all of us move towards turning Jubi Max into a household name. Now, we talked a lot about these products here on today's call. I want to quickly share with all of you just a little bit more about how this can actually help you go out and build a business, because you're probably saying to yourself, hey, can I really do this? Well, let me tell you something, folks. You can do it. And let me tell you why. Because Jubi Max solves 2 of the biggest problems out there today. Pay close attention to this, because this is really big news. At Jubi Max, we solve 2 of the biggest problems out there. The first problem is with the home-based business industry itself. And the second problem is with online e-commerce. And online e-commerce is huge, and we're solving a big problem over there. And so that means there's a huge potential here with what we're doing at JubiMax. But let's talk about the first problem that we solve. The first problem that we solve is with the home-based business industry in and of itself. You see, there's a lot of companies that know that as an entrepreneur, you want to make money. And so they say, you know what, come on over, work with us. I'm going to give you some products and services to go sell. You go sell these products and services to friends and family. And when you sell them to friends and family, I'll give you a commission. Here's the problem. Most of the time they've got products and services your friends and family weren't buying anyway. And so you're knocking on the door at some of your friends and family saying, hey, I want you to spend $100 a month to buy this juice product. Sometimes friends and family will even say yes, but they're only saying yes for a month or two before they quit. And a lot of times they say no because they may know you, but they weren't in the market for a juice product right then, right? So then what do? Well, you go back to the company and you say, well, I went through all my friends and family. What do I do now? The company says, I tell you what, you need to go to the cold market, people you don't know. Try running an ad in the newspaper. So you say, okay, you go run an ad in the newspaper, you spend $500, you get 2 phone calls, and what do you got to tell those 2 people? Hey, I want you to spend $100 on these products and services? That's no good. The bottom line is now you're out $500, plus you've gotten all this rejection and all these no's, and even if you got a customer or 2, they may not last very long. That's a big problem with today's home-based business industry. JubiMax is changing the game. We have solved that problem. You see, when you get started here today with JubiMax, you're going to set up an auto ship. You're going to try some products and services. You're also going to buy some JubiMax, some JubiBucks, which will allow you to go out and give away JubiBucks to people so that they can log in to JubiMax.com and shop and try our products for free, or you can actually give away virtual samples of our products. Let me tell you how this works. Imagine going to friends and family or even the cold market and being able to tell people, hey, listen, you're already on the market for a weight loss product anyway, right? Okay, well, I'm so confident that my weight loss product will work better than anything on the planet that I'm willing to let you try it for an entire month for free, as long as you promise to come back at the end of the month and give me a testimonial on how it worked and consider purchasing from me again. Boom. Do you think it's easier to go and sell people who have never tried your products for $100 a month, your products and services? Or do you think it's easier to be so confident that your products work that you'll let them have a trial and try it for free? Folks, virtual sampling and sampling your products and services is 100% where it is at. And that's why JubiMax is growing, because we've removed the barriers to getting started. In fact, with JubiBucks, we've made it so easy for you to go out and get customers that people are getting started even without trying. They're simply letting people try their products for free, and they're getting people to say yes. Let me continue that. Imagine having the opportunity to share with friends, family, even people that you don't know, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you may go. Imagine letting them know that with your shopping assistant, which is free, that they can actually get cash back on over 5,000 different retailers around the world. Do you think that would get people's attention? It absolutely does. Now, before I share with you how this technology can help you, even if you're here on today's call as a guest and you say, not sure that I'm going to get started with JubiMax.com right now. Okay, we still want you to become a customer. We still want you to get back in touch with the person who brought you out here. They're going to let you try some of our products and services for free. Why? Because we're so confident you're going to like what we do that you're going to want to be a customer for life, and you're going to want to at least consider being an independent promoter for JubiMax. Let me tell you how we solve the second biggest problem out there. And this is for those of you who understand e-commerce. I got to tell you, e-commerce is huge, folks. And the economists agree that the #1 problem in online e-commerce today is customer loyalty. Customer loyalty. Because you get a big online store and they got customers, and then the store down the street, is offering the same products for less money, and everybody moves. So it's too easy online for companies to steal each other's customers, because all they got to do to steal the customers is lower the price. There's no loyalty. JubiMax has solved that. You see, when we give away JubiBucks, we allow you a very easy incentive to get people to get started. Once the customer gets started, you build a relationship with that customer, and you can continue to reward your customers with additional JubiBucks that you earn to get their loyalty. And every time you're giving them those Jubi Bucks, you have an opportunity to earn additional Jubi points. The more points you have, the bigger your slice of our daily leadership bonus, folks. I hope it's all coming together for you. JubiMax has solved the biggest problem in online e-commerce today, and you have an opportunity starting today to be a big part of it. Now, I'm going to quickly show you right now, folks. I'm going to quickly show you right now just a little bit about how our Jubi Rebates shopping assistant works, okay? I've got the shopping assistant installed right here on my computer, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to go online right now, and I'm going to shop for Nike shoes, okay? I'm going to shop for Nike shoes. Go ahead and show that on my screen here, folks. And again, this is where we have some absolute amazing deals all over the place. Everywhere we go, we've got people who are getting big results, okay? Nike shoes, you have the ability to save and save big at places all over the place. What about BestBuy.com? At BestBuy.com, you can actually get cash back when you shop. Let's take a peek here, folks. Let's kind of take a peek here. This is over at BestBuy.com. I go to bestbuy.com. Shopping assistant says you can get 4.2% in cash back if you're a customer. All you need to do is just click right there to activate Jubi Rebates. And now when I shop at bestbuy.com, you can get 4.2% cash back. Folks, imagine getting cash back at thousands of stores that you're already shopping at. This is an amazing product. And the best part is when you upgrade to become a promoter here, then you can actually get your cash back in the form of Jubi Bucks. This allows you to continue the entire process of solving the biggest problem in online e-commerce today. Folks, this is an amazing product that works, again, over 5,000 different retailers. And the best part that we have found is that people are actually using everything that we have every single day. Let me just quickly show you some of the other stores that are available here. And again, Jubi Rebates is a great entry point for people as they're getting started. But what really makes it exciting is that people are absolutely saving money. Let me see if I can show this right here on the screen. Here we go. This is Jubi Rebates. Take a look scrolling right across the bottom of the screen. Some of the different big name online stores where you can get cash back. Best Buy, Dell, Walgreens, Walmart, Crate and Barrel, Macy's, PetSmart, Eddie Bauer. Folks, this alone is a powerful tool that can put you in a position to begin to change the way you shop online. This is what I was talking about earlier when I said, how big of a slice of that multi-trillion-dollar pie do you want for yourself and for your family? Now, I'm going to go ahead and quickly show you here, folks, logging into your account, how to get started. So if you're a guest here on today's call, I want you to pay close attention. I'm just going to show you some of the quick basics on how to log in, how to upgrade, how to fund your account with eCash, just a couple of quick things here. We're going to go through and kind of show this. This is a training account, folks, and so it's going to look just a little bit different than your account may look because it is actually a training account. Let's see if I can log in here. I've got, let's see here. We should be able to get right in here. All right, let's see if this will let us get logged in here. So this is, I'm going to show our training account here. So again, when you log in over at JubiMax.com, you're going to want to click on My Account. So you're going to log in over at JubiMax.com. You're going to click on My Account. This is what you're going to see inside your back office, okay? And again, depending on your screen width, this may look a little bit different. But there is a link right here that says how to upgrade and get started. Very important. You want to make sure that you watch that how to upgrade and get started. That's going to show you how to load your account with eCash, how to set up your monthly subscription, how to choose some Jubi Bucks, and then how to go out and begin giving away your Jubi Bucks so that you can earn Jubi points. All the information that you need is right there. Now, for those of you that are promoters here on today's call, just as a quick update, if you click on the Monday Night Company Update webinars, this is our Insta Replay system. And if you're a guest here on today's call, you want to make sure you're working with a company that's got everything up to date. You want to work with a company that's got their training in place. Well, listen, last night tonight's live company update webinar. That's already loaded back here in the back office. You can see the last several weeks are all right there for you. We also have our Saturday business briefings that I conduct, along with a little bit of training that is back there as well. And of course, the how to upgrade and get started is in there, and that is right here. Plus, we've got some training in there on how to place your daily ads, etc., etc. Bottom line is this, folks, at JubiMax, it's happening. We have been telling you for several months that we are going to be the next big giant in the direct selling, direct response industry. And that is exactly what we have done here with JubiMax.com. So bottom line is this, folks. My name is J. Joshua Beisel, and as the president and owner of JubiMax, I humbly submit to you that we are where you want to be. And I do want you to go ahead and get started with this here. Go ahead and move through the official upgrade process. Join us here as an independent promoter. Help us take our amazing company and products and services to the masses. And go ahead and just position yourself for success here today, folks. Do go back and get in touch with the person who invited you out here. Let them know how much you appreciate them believing in you and believing that you have what it takes to be the very next success story at JubiMax.com. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and close out tonight's webinar, folks, and I will see each and every one of you at the top, on the inside, and on the beaches of the world. Bye for now, everyone.
So that's it for now. If you have any questions, please get back to the person that shared this video with you, or you can send a support ticket from your JubiRev back office. Thank you. We look forward to hearing of your success.